Good afternoon. It is Wednesday. It is my weekly catch up for the week. My sort of weekly journaly diary, interesting facts and whatnot of what's been going on this week. It's been a pretty chilled week, really. Not much has been going on. I got back into my bedroom, which was nice. It's been redecorated and it looks absolutely fantastic. Well worth it. And it's looking a lot better now, and I'm happy with it, so that's good. Rearranged the front room this week. Wasn't a good idea. I managed to hurt my tummy, so no heavy lifting. I kind of did. So I think I pulled something in my tummy where it's slightly weaker. So that wasn't the best thing. So when you have the operation, if you don't know, you have 5 incisions, and one of them they have to cut through the muscle, and that's where they remove your stomach, the section that's been essentially cut off, and that part is obviously you have to sew everything back together again, so it makes it weaker. And when we were shifting the furniture around, moving the sofa, the TV, bookcases, everything like that, I hurt my tummy where the incision was. And obviously it was still healing, and I managed to do a bit of pulling and stuff and shifting the furniture, and it's just done myself a bit of a mischief, which is not ideal. So I've been resting up the last couple of days, trying to just hope it sorts itself out again. Still got more rearranging to do. Got to rearrange Mum's bedroom and my office and stuff. So that's all that needs to be done. But at the moment, I can't lift anything because of my stomach, which isn't ideal. But as you can see, I had a shower today. Had a bit of a shave. I was gonna get rid of it all, but I thought actually I might just take it down to this sort of length. I need to tidy up a little bit better as well still, but I think if I keep it at this sort of length, it doesn't look as bad, which is nice. When it's long, it just looks a bit ratty, but if I keep it this sort of length, it helps cover this bit up, which makes me feel incredibly self-conscious. That makes me feel like it's covered up anyway. But yeah, joys of a big fat body, I suppose. But hey, we do what we do. Bit of a downer of a week started this week. So Wednesdays are my weigh-ins. So last Wednesday I weighed in the evening after I'd posted, and I actually managed to put on 2 pounds, which is quite a depressing thing when the whole thing is about losing weight. So I vented my frustrations on the one place that you vent your frustrations, and that is the Book of Face. And posted on one of the forums that I'm on that I'm feeling a bit low, this is what's happened, and I got some fantastic responses from lovely people sort of leaving their thoughts and whatnot about it, and a lot of people in the same boat feeling like because they've put on their failing and stuff like that, and other people saying it's fairly common, your body still needs to stabilise itself. I keep forgetting technically I'm still in recovery. It's going to take 6 months plus, up to 6 months to fully recover from this. Although I feel well in myself, I feel okay. My body is still repairing itself. I've got scars and internal things that need to fix themselves and all that jazz. So I keep forgetting that I'm technically still recovering. So because of that, weight will fluctuate more. And there's potential for like water weight, not going to the bathroom properly, and eating and doing all that sort of stuff. So it's all sort of fairly standard, but it is still slightly disconcerting in that regard. But we take that. So we take the punches. Don't we? It's a bit of a. It's always going to be a journey. Swings and roundabouts and all that jazz, so we keep moving, but I'm not feeling too bad. I'm actually feeling pretty positive about everything so far. I keep losing my shorts and my trousers and stuff, so that means that something's obviously going, because they were slightly tighter before and now they keep falling down, so that's always a positive. I found an old belt that I hadn't worn for ages because it was too small. I actually had to stab another hole into it because I needed it to hold my trousers up, and now I can get it on further than I had it when I first bought it, so that's nice to sort of find out. It's Mum in the background. I'm just recording this. I've just finished work for the day, so I'm just sat at my desk while I've finished up work, so I thought I'd sit at the desk and just record for you guys. So that's Mum pottering around. We are actually going to go out in a minute. I've got to take her shopping, so I'll do that in a minute. But yeah, other than that, it's not been too bad of a week. Like I say, a bit of a low because of the weight put on, but then it was quite a nice little positive boost in regards to putting on trousers that fit really nicely, and then a belt that fit further than it did before, so that's always a win. Yeah, other than that, not much has been going on. I've been trying to exercise a bit more. I've been trying to do like standing up more, like even if it's just standing up in the kitchen or just standing up at the front door and stuff, like enjoying a bit of the sunshine. As most of you are probably aware, there is somewhat of a heat wave going on at the moment, and it's been fantastic. I was saying last night, I was playing online with my cousin, and I was saying last night that I refuse to moan that it's too hot because we never get sun. And then when we do, everybody seems to moan about it, so it seems like a bit of an oxymoron in that regard. So I enjoy the sun. It is hot, and I'm sweating, but we finally got sunshine. I can't complain about that because it's been fantastic. So I've been doing that. Well, the last couple of days I've literally been so hot, I've been in a t-shirt and boxer shorts around the flat, so it's been, it was quite funny. And yesterday I was doing some work and I was taking a couple of minutes break, and I was like, I'm going to go stand out on just out the front door, just on the doorstep, and get some sunshine. So I did that in my pants. Luckily they look like shorts. Obviously they're boxer shorts, they're not pants, but they're boxer shorts, and they go just above my knee. So I was standing outside in my boxer shorts and a t-shirt, just enjoying the sun, and then I had a lovely chat with a little old lady walking past with a little trolley, and I came back in and thought, yeah, probably should have put my shorts on. Oops. But it was hot, so I don't care. I don't think she noticed anyway. But yeah, gone from being worried about clothes and stuff to potential indecent exposure, so that's always a fun start for this is a bit of an escalation in it really, but it wasn't that bad. I had a really baggy t-shirt on as well. It's my favourite t-shirt, and yes, I do have a favourite t-shirt. I am that sad, but it's big, it's loose, it's light. I love it, and now it's even bigger, looser, and baggier, so it comes down below my waist. It's that big, but I still wear it because I think it's so comfortable. I don't care. It's not this one, by the way. That's now in the wash. So yeah, other than that, it's been fairly chilled. Like I say, bedroom's been decorated, looks fantastic. I'll try and put a picture on in a minute so you can see that. Bed front room's been moved around. Yeah, I've just been getting on really. As I say, I put on £2, so I'm not overly excited about that, but it's weighing again today, so I'll find out if I've put on or I've lost. Which is always the kicker for the week, but it's a commitment I've made myself. And the commitment I made is to record weekly, get all my thoughts and feelings out, which is what I'm trying to do, and it's what I'm doing now, and then to weigh myself once a week as well, because I don't want to weigh myself constantly, but I do want to keep track of anything, so that's the plan. I was chatting with Mum yesterday, and I made a challenge that for every pound I lose, I put that away, because I'm going to have to buy new clothes eventually, fingers crossed. So I need to start saving for essentially a new wardrobe, and that's my goal. So I put £1 away every time I lose £1, and I haven't done that since the end of March, so I owe a few weeks now. Last time I did it, I put £60 away, and that was about 6 weeks, so probably about 40-50 quid I need to put away again. And because I put on, I said what I'll do is I'll double that I've put on, not as a punishment, just as I don't know. I can't think of anyone else to do in that regard because I can't take £2 away because I've so. But yeah, so I've got to do that. It's in a little caravan we've got in the hallway in the front room. I like caravans. I want one. I want a van. I want a motorhome and a caravan, or boat, or one or the other. But that's my caravan for the moment. A little money box that's got about 60 quid in it because of how much weight I've lost. So yeah, that's been something to keep me on track as well. I find sometimes I do need things to focus on and help keep me focused and committed to various causes. I started swimming world a few years ago. It was before that dreaded time of 2020, and I paid for like 6 or 8 weeks in advance, and because I'd paid for that long, I was then committed and I wasn't going to waste my money not going, so obviously I did. And that was worked out quite well. I managed to lose a stone through that, and then the thing that must not be named happened, and that went through the window. So yeah, that's my secret for the moment anyway. Is definitely giving myself reasons of commitment or focus. So vlogging, weigh-ins, new wardrobe. Having goals to help me stay focused on what I need to do. Changed my camera angle today, so I don't know how that's going to look because I've been doing it portrait, and today I'm recording landscape, so you see more in my background. But hopefully you see a little bit less of my face instead of being like zoomed in, so you're a bit further out. As you can see, I've got some beautiful flowery wallpaper as I am sat at my desk, which I call my office, which is technically my mum's bedroom because there's no other space that I can put my computer for work, so it's not a big flat. My bedroom can literally fit my bed and a couple of like shelves, so that's why it's been redecorated. So I've got more shelving in there. Still got to fit my computer in there, so it has to sit in mum's room. So she gets kicked out when I go to work, which is awfully kind of me, isn't it? Get out of your bed, I need to go to work. Nah, she's an early riser anyway. She said she was up at 3 o'clock this morning, so I only went to bed at like 1. So, but yeah, I can't think of anything else I was going to say. Just yeah, I think my main thoughts for this week have definitely been focused on the fact that I've put on weight, and I've been slightly concerned about that. But like I said, I've been exercising a bit more as well. We've got this like weird vibration plate, and Mum's been obsessed with them for ages. And then basically you turn it on and it jiggles everything. It's very disconcerting when you don't realise how much of you jiggles, and then you stand on it and everything jiggles. But it's meant to be quite good for just sort of like exercising and moving your muscles and stuff. So I've been using that a few times, and it's got these like hand resistance bands that are attached to it, so you do like arm weights while you're standing on it. So I've been doing that, which has been fun. I was going to record this video while standing on it, but I don't think I could do that without falling on my ass, so I figured I'd probably just better sit and chat instead. But it's been helpful, and that's been working, and I've got a little bike pedal thing under my desk that I can do while I'm working, just to help keeps everything moving. So that's been good. Went to cinema as well, which was nice. I haven't been to the cinema in absolutely years. Went and saw Mandalorian and Grogu. Banging film, really enjoyed it. Spent way too much money on souvenir popcorn buckets and stuff, but they look cool because one of them's an 80-80. The cup is Mandalorian's mask, and I've got a big popcorn bucket with Grogu holding the bucket for me, so I'm sad, but I don't care. Yeah, I can't really think of much else that's happened this week other than that. Mum had an operation, so that was slightly daunting, but necessary, so that was good. She's recovering okay. She's got some dressings that need changing, so I've got to do that for her in a bit, but other than that, she's recovering fairly well. So yeah, that's been my week. Full of excitement, as you can tell. Oh, I'll tell you what I did do. I almost forgot. I tried bread for the... I say bread. I tried wraps for the first time this week in about 2, maybe 3 months of not eating bread. I actually had like a tortilla wrap. Again, I posted on the forum on Bookface in regards to asking people's opinions in regards to when I should just try and start introducing it. I'm at that stage where I can start introducing new things, so I thought I'd maybe try a wrap. And I've had mixed reviews from my body. I enjoy them; they taste nice. I can have a wrap with like ham and cucumber and stuff, which is fantastic. But it also does sit quite high in my throat and feels like it's slightly going to repeat. So I think I'm going to have to forfeit the wraps for a little bit longer because I'm not sure they fully agree with me, even though I do enjoy them. I don't think my body does. So it's one of the things that you sort of learn from this is you've got to learn how to read your body again, because things that you used to be able to do, you can't. And I've learned that the hard way. I used to be able to chow down on KFC quite merrily. Tried one bit of chicken the other day and I almost threw up. Felt like crap for the rest of the evening. Had a wrap, felt rubbish. Enjoyed it, and then felt like I had something stuck in my throat here. So swings and roundabouts. So you try these things and you move on. What works, you stay with. What doesn't, move forward. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there because I can't think of anything else to say, and I don't want to waste any more of your time, you listening to me waffle. But it's been a good day. It's been a good week in some regards. Keep an eye on my Instagram in regards to finding out if I've lost or gained. If not, if you haven't got my Instagram, don't worry. I can put the QR code for it at the end of the video if you want to go and follow. Nothing exciting, but I will post my my weight loss on there. And yeah, so that's my week. Hope you've all had a good one. Hope you're enjoying the sun, staying hydrated. That's what I'm trying to do. And yeah, just all in all, having a good day, good week, good life. And that's enough for me, so I will catch you next week. Take care. Bye bye.